Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Pokemon BlazeBlack 2 Part. I still don't actually know, it's 30 something, I do not, actually I probably should use Repel, but whatevs. We're not going to. Last video we took forever to try and find Inn so that we could begin to get on the track to being able to battle him for real. But granted, independently of that, like if we had to do all this just to fight Inn, I wouldn't be doing it. Inn is more just like a bonus, because we have to do this stuff regardless to do the other thing I want to do. So basically what we need to do is we need to go to Dragonspiral Tower, and there should be a thing somewhere around here that will let us do another thing. We still don't know anything about it. Could the Dragonspiral Tower somehow symbolize ideals? Could it somehow represent truth? Ah, so you came here as well. It was 2 years ago. In this tower, a certain man and a certain Pokemon came face to face. This man pursued his ideals so he could change the world. That's right, this building rising serenely into the sky is the Dragonspiral Tower. It has towered over this land since before Unova was founded. On the highest floor, the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon was waiting for the appearance of a person seeking his or her ideals. It was exactly how the legend said it would be. Ah, the Dark Stone! If that's the case, you must be headed to the top floor. Changing the world. That's an outrageous idea, but it is possible to change yourself. As long as you pursue your ideals. My, that conversation sure took a serious turn. Maybe something light and sweet would help balance things out. Why are you gonna fill my inventory up with trash? I do not need an old ghetto. Like, why do we have 14 different items that do the exact same thing? You've got a full heal, you've got lava cookies, you got that thing, you've got the... whatever they're called. Oh, there's Latios over there. One thing we do want to do is max repel it up. Which we... oh, I should have used it via this menu now that I know how that works, but I mean, I'm glad we learned that for like the last 3 videos of the LP, you know, just in time. So I think we just don't... oh, hello, Dalga and Palkia. What's up? Do we know strength? Yeah, Tyranitar knows strength. So I guess we just need to head to the top. I don't really think there's anything else we need to do. Hopefully there's no... I mean, there shouldn't be any trainers here, right? Am I... oh, I'm too powerful. My intellect. You cannot fool me, game. I'm just gonna assume those items are not anything we're ever gonna want. Hey, Giratina. Bye, Giratina. This place has got a lot of legendaries in it. Ooh. This seems like a trap. It's a Grisiosaur? Okay. I assume it's going to be the Adamant and the... what's the other one? What's Adamant? Is that Palkia's or is that Dalgia's? Yeah, Lustrous I think is Palkia's orb. Okay, so the one problem here is that we do need to catch these guys, which shouldn't be a problem, right? Because it's, you have 2 Master Balls, right? I may have actually used one off screen. Where the hell are my Pokeballs? Is there not a ball? Is there a ball bag? No. Whatever. Basically, I used a Master Ball off screen because I don't get out of my face for Plaza. Used a Master Ball off screen because I was kind of dumb and I didn't realize we needed to actually catch Reshiram and Kyurem, but we do. Because as previously mentioned in the last video, we need to complete the Unova Pokedex. You know, not the National Pokedex, just the Unova one. And, well, to complete it, we just need to, like, see the Pokemon. That's not all why we have to catch them, but the alternate forms of Kyurem, which you need Reshiram and Zekrom to unlock, actually are, part of the Pokedex. Like, they're considered entirely new Pokemon. So we do need to see them, and the only way you can see them is if you can, you know, technically catch them. Because they don't appear anywhere else in the game. Dude, there are 80 billion items in this place. Oh, here they are. I think normally Zekrom's not here. I don't exactly know how it works in the original because I've never actually played original Black and White 2. But basically, we need to catch Reshiram. Oh yeah, and I think they're scripted to be shiny. This isn't actually a legitimate shiny Reshiram, by the way. So now the question is, do we want to use? Because let's see, I did buy some. Okay, first off, I mean you gotta always go Quick Ball first turn, every time. Well, we tried. I guess we'll. Just for the sake of speeding things up, I think. I don't know. Do I just want to Master Ball this nerd? I kind of just want to Master Ball this nerd. So I wonder if they do give you 2 Master Balls because like they expect you to catch Reshiram and Kyurem. Because it's like the only game where you can naturally get. I mean, you can get multiple Master Balls typically through like the lottery stuff, but I think this is the only game in the series where you can get 2 Master Balls just given to you. It's a legendary Pokemon. It can scorch the world with fire. Doubt. He's 10 foot tall. I mean, it would take him a very long time to get all the way around the world. That was like. So, I've been playing a little Sun and Moon again. Like, legitimately playing it. Not just like play it for 10 minutes and put it down for 3 months. I've actually made some pretty decent progress through the game. And I recently, several days ago, evolved Mudbray into Mudstale. And it learns a move called Heavy Slam. And so you look up, okay, well, how heavy is Mudstale to begin with, right? He's 2,000 pounds, which, I mean, that sounds about right. It turns out he's like the 4th heaviest Pokemon in the game, and it's like 20 pounds lighter than Groudon. What? Groudon's like supposed to be 15 feet tall, and he's the exact same weight as the 6 foot tall horse. Excuse me? The height and weight metrics of the Pokemon are just like so whack, man. We do not want to get it again. That's basically what I was trying to say there. Honestly, like, so how does the Darkstone thing work? So we can turn him into Zekrom, right? Like, we don't need to catch Zekrom, I believe. So Dragon Stones to revive and catch it. Oh, you still do have to catch it. Well, we don't actually have to. No, we do need to actually catch it. Shit. Because we need to own him to fuse him. But, like, how do I use it? It summons him at the top of the tower. Okay. Where's the emulator? Alright. Back. That was some extremely. I mean, I guess we should just catch him here, right? Because, I mean, he'd be shiny. What does shiny Zekrom even look like? You know what? We'll catch the legitimate one, but I just want to peek it. I think I like regular, but the green glow's kind of cool. But whatever. We'll catch the legitimate one at the top of the tower. Just because I think that's part of the. Because I don't think you can catch Kyurem until you catch Zekrom here. Yes. Because I think the unlock for Kyurem is behind this event right here, so if we catch that one down there, we'd probably just be wasting our time. Ooh, we get a little cutscene. Ooh. Look at him. Dude, Zekrom's so cool, man. I think, is this like the exact same cutscene that they have for Black and White 1? I think it is. I'm not entirely sure though. I think it's the same cutscene, but I could be wrong. Hello, sir. I'm just gonna save state because I don't care about doing a manual save. Bazash! Dude, can't you just join my team, dude? I think regular restaurant looks cooler, though. I mean, not regular restaurant, regular non-shiny Zekrom. I'm trying to think, does Fused Kyurem have shiny forms? I'm not entirely sure. Well, first off, you gotta go for the Quick Ball. Quick Ball, Best Ball. It's like a 6% chance to catch a legendary with a Quick Ball. I mean, it's worth going for. Actually, it may be higher, because I think Zekrom doesn't have a free catch rate in this game. But I want to check real quick. Zekrom. His catch rate, I think it's higher in the black and white games. Yeah, he has a catch rate of 45, which means that's like a 30% chance. I think. I'm trying to think. What is, because the default catch rate of 45 was like an 11% chance. It's an 11.9% chance. So with a Quick Ball, that's actually more like a 60% chance to catch with a Quick Ball. Because Quick Balls multiply at times 5 in this game, which is why they're the greatest ball ever. Zekrom is right. How did you get here? Were you just stalking me? You think N was freaked out by all the legendary Pokemon just chilling in the along the way? Zekrom has recognized you as the new hero. That's right, as a trainer with a will strong enough to change the world. I have something to tell you. Go to the giant chasm. Kyurem has returned. That's what my friend has told me. In the world that you desire for Pokemon and humans, I look forward to seeing how full of love that world is. Someday, Pokemon and humans will be bound together without Pokeballs. They will simply trust and help one another. Make that kind of world. I mean, technically, wasn't that what it's like prior to Pokeballs being invented? Like, as far as the lore goes? What is this? Oh, I thought that was like a portal or something. I guess we can just escape her out of here. So that went fairly well. I'd forgotten that Zekrom and Reshiram are like really high catch rates, because you have to catch them as part of the story in the first game, so I think that's why they have such an artificially high catch rate for legendaries. What am I looking for? Escape. Escape. I know my vocabulary. Not vocabulary. What? My alphabet. I mean, I do know my vocabulary too, but in addition, I know my alphabet, kind of. Wait, come on, dude. Assholes. Okay, how do I bike out of here? I can't bike out of here. What is wrong with me? I'm crumbling. So I guess we're just gonna have to run out. Really? Who is the asshole that's like, no, don't let them escape or out of here. They've gotta walk all the way back. Okay? If we let them escape rope out of here, that is a stain on our integrity as game designers. Please, Rayquaza. No one likes you. Actually, lots of people like you, but you're in my way, dude. If you don't, realize those are there as part of the ROM hack, not naturally. There's not naturally 14 legendaries in Dragonspiral Tower. At least they have little shortcuts to get out. I'm really glad they're giving me. Well, I mean, I guess they're not completely useless, but I was going to make a joke about giving me a protein at the end of the game when my Pokemon are already fully EV trained, but you can use them on new pokes, so it's not completely useless. God, I can't believe the first time I played this game, or LP'd this game, I was actually going to try and catch every legendary as part of the LP. It's insanity. That's what that would have been. That, I can't believe. I mean, I probably did I did a good chunk of them. So I'm trying to, what do we want to do now? We want to go to Kyurem. If I was a Kyurem, where would I be? I mean, I guess Giant Chasm? Probably. Now, figuring out where to get to him is another question in and of itself. I have no clue. Actually, I think I do kind of remember. I don't know. I don't know if I ever actually mentioned, but we used our Master Ball off-screen to catch a Deoxys, because, I don't know, I found one, and I was like, use the Master Ball on it. So, like, why not? Just do it. without thinking that I actually did need to use the Master Balls and stuff. See, and if I'd remembered that Restaurant had a 45 catch rate, I would not have used my Master Ball there. But I didn't think about that until... Well, once the Quick Ball did the 2 shakes, I was like, oh, yeah, he has a really high catch rate in this game. So... I mean, if anything, we got a little unlucky that our Quick Ball didn't catch Restaurant. Because, I mean, it is like a 60% chance. Which, I mean, granted, that's not like that high. In reality, the probability worked out fine because we failed our first Quick Ball effectively, but then our second one worked for Restaurant. So wait, I can't remember, is this the exit, or is the one down there that leads to Kyurem? I don't actually know. I don't know if it's supposed to be this foggy. Oh no, this is just like leads over here. I don't think there's anything actually, I feel like I already came to this area off screen, but maybe I didn't. Because I think I mentioned last video that I had to catch several Pokemon off screen, or at least encounter them. Wow, it's so foggy. But yeah, here's where I called Deoxys. He was like chilling right here. So I've got no clue how to get where we're supposed to go. Wait, is that how you get up here? Oh my, I spent so long trying to like get here, and I never could off screen. I couldn't figure out the maze, and then I just casually did it right then and there. Okay, there's old Kyurem. We heal up? I don't remember. Well, let's do a manual save, sure. I'm gonna make a save state too, but you know. So I mean, we're actually going through this a lot quicker than I thought. This is still probably going to be a long video because I am going to go ahead and do the infight here, even though we have to catch 2 legendaries. So I'm pretty sure Kyurem still has a catch rate of 3 in this game. I could be wrong though. I mean, we're going to go for the quick ball play because that's what any real man does. Then you hit him with a down B. Oh, it was mistimed. But it doesn't matter because quick ball is the best ball. Does Kyurem also have a 45 catch rate? That's crazy. How do you spell Kyurem? Kyurem Pokemon. His catch rate is 3 now, but what did it used to be? I think we just got very lucky. Because it seems to be that his catch rate has always been 3. So I mean, we're just the god of catching Pokemon. We caught 3 legendary Pokemon in under 20 minutes. Get at my level. This legendary ice Pokemon waits for a hero to fill out its missing parts of its body with truth or ideals. Dude, I hate Kyurem. Okay, I'll clarify that statement. I don't hate Kyurem. I just hate his asymmetricalness. Like how one of his little wings is shorter than the other. It creeps me out. It just looks weird. It doesn't look so bad in the sprite, but like any time you see him in like drawn out, he just looks bad, in my opinion. Which sucks, because an ice dragon is cool. That was Kyurem just now, right? So that's the legendary Pokemon Team Plasma, or should I say Gestus, was using. Wow, you're amazing! We just walked up through a Pokemon and caught him. Like, it wasn't really that difficult or skillful. That's why legendary Pokemon are dumb and should be not necessarily removed from future Pokemon games, but they definitely need to rethink how you catch legendary Pokemon, because it sucks. It sucks real bad. You showed Professor Juniper your Pokedex, didn't you? She told me about how happy she was. I'm sure she was, and Unova actually, in the whole world, there are still many Pokemon that are waiting to meet you, though. I mean, they may not make it to the next games because they're all going to be cut, but, you know, we didn't know that back then. In fact, I bet even legendary Pokemon are waiting to meet you. Still, how many Pokemon could there be in all? Well, I don't know, they change the canon every single game. I mean, Professor Oak apparently only thought that was 150 Pokemon in Gen 1, even though fucking Johto was literally across the street, effectively. It's like a 4-minute walk. And then when you play the Johto games, half of the Johto dex is in Kanto. I shouldn't say half, but I mean, several prominent Johto Pokemon aren't even found in Johto, like Houndour. You find him in Kanto, so does that make him a Kanto Pokemon, or does that make him a Johto Pokemon? Because you don't find him in Johto, he's never available naturally. Things to think about, man. And while the movies are typically considered non-canon, I've got to bring them up because I watched most of them recently. In Pokemon Forever, which has a young Professor Oak, he directly interacts with a Houndoom and a Sneasel. Yet when he's an old man, he's like, I've never heard of those Pokemon before. They don't exist. So what do we want to do? We want to go fight it. I think the best way is to go from the Pokemon League. Maybe not. I don't know. Whatever. So we don't need Waterfall. Yeah, but basically Pokemon lore is dumb and changes every 3 years. This is what I'm getting at. Which doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not saying that's like a bad thing. I mean, it does kind of annoy me though sometimes when people like try and provide like lore appropriate or realistic excuses. Like one of the things I've seen a lot is, in the context of the Pokemon being cut from Sword and Shield, one of the defenses that I find very laughable is that, well, there's no continent in the game naturally has all the Pokemon on it. I'm like, yeah, but that's not what people are asking for. I didn't know there was a fucking force field that prevented lions from being brought to South America. You know? So, I don't even... So the thing is, who are we fighting? We're fighting in. I don't really feel like pulling up the trainer roster, so we're just gonna go in and lot. I'm pretty sure we can beat him. I think he's like high 80s, low 90s level-wise in this ROM hack. Do we have our Max Repel up? I did not mean to do that. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. I think it's because I have my face buttons for the controller somewhat differently than the way they work in for the 3DS games, which I've been playing a lot lately, as I mentioned. I just finished up playing the ROM hack of Y and the ROM hack of Omega Ruby, and I've been playing a little Sun and Moon. Is it this way? I really can't remember. Yeah, here we go. I was gonna be real mad if I was a random Pokemon. In, where are you? You better be here, man. I'm not seeing him. I do think it's kind of cool if the castle's still here, because I never actually did this the first time when I played, because I never actually, well, the first time I played it, I never beat it. The second time, dude's not here. Shit. Please let me escape rip out. Really? 1 second. Go back to his Wikipedia page. He congratulates them and informs Kyurem has returned. After Kyurem is in cult, In can be met at... Oh, it's a day-specific thing? That means I have to reset my, my in-game clock. Because he only shows up on Fridays at another location, and then you can come here and battle him. Which is just great. Me liking. Because really, I hate the day restriction stuff. Mainly for stuff like this, when it's like things like, oh, if you talk to an NPC on Monday, they give you a different item than what they give you on Tuesday. Kind of like like I don't mind the TM chick and like X and Y or some of the people who, like when they give you something regardless, it only annoys me when it's like, oh, if you don't talk to them on a Wednesday, they don't do anything. Because, I mean, who realistically is going to go... Because we have to go to Nimbasa City and go to the Ferris wheel. On a Friday specifically. And the game gives you no indication of this whatsoever. Like, how are you supposed to figure this out? Because, like, even if you know, oh, if he said something about being in Nimbasa City, and you go there, and then you don't find him, you're like, oh, well, I don't know where he is. But I do need to pause the recording real quick to do something else, and then I'm just gonna come back when I reset the time and everything. But yeah, 1 second. Alright, we're back. Did the thing I had to do, and I also changed the time. I think we do need to leave and exit to actually reset the day in game. I know you have to do that for the seasons, because I've had to mess around with seasons a few different times to like see certain Pokemon. Is there an inn? There he is. It has officially worked. This sure takes me back. You, ride this Ferris wheel with me. Okay. It's kind of what a pickup line, man. You remind me of that trainer. Gosh, this lag. Okay, there it goes. Now that I think about it, we rode this Ferris wheel too. Dude, come on, it hadn't been that long. It's only been 2 years. Making dreams come true is hard. I wonder if we'll meet again. No. That made me remember that day. Sorry, I'll be going. Okay. So now we can go battle in. So it turns out this isn't going to take quite as long as I thought. It'll just be what? I think by the end of this we'll probably be pushing 40 minutes, which is like, that's an okay length, but I was thinking this was going to end up being like an hour-long video. Like, I was a little worried about how long it was going to take to catch the legendaries. But I was catching Kyra there. I was very lucky. Because if he does only have a 3 catch rate, that's still like only like a 6% chance to get him with a quick ball like that. And also, I forgot, I didn't actually know you had to fight Zekrom, like, to catch him. I thought it was just you brought him up there and he joined your party. I didn't realize it was like you had to catch him. So I was thinking we only had to do Reshiram and Kyurem, which could easily take, you know, depending on RNG. I mean, technically it could take literally forever. You know, you could never get the right rolls. I mean, that's not very realistic, but I was assuming that, you know, at worst it could take 30 minutes to get to both of them. But it ended up only taking like 17 to catch all 3 of them because I'm just so good. So, Inn should be here. There. Okay, I don't know what his team is like. Because he has 4 different teams, and I don't remember what they are in the ROM hack. If they're changed or not, or if his levels are just buffed. Because he has 4 different teams based on what season you fight him in. This would technically be, I think... I mean, it's summer in real life, but I think the game considers it as fall. So I think he has like a ground-based roster, which means I think a ground-based roster is actually kind of bad because we have no real way to counter Sandstorm, because it's not like you can replace it with Sandstream. I mean, we can, but it doesn't really, you know, change anything. I'm gonna lead with dang old Glaceon here, as long as like we don't just have an awful matchup at the start. I mean, I think we can win, because I'm pretty sure we're a little bit higher level than him. But we'll find out. No. How surprising. I didn't expect you to come here, dude. We've been here like 14 times, and you keep ghosting us. Well, that is the formula for understanding other trainers, after all. You're okay with the Pokemon battle, right? Okay, yeah, Mr. Pokemon battles are evil. And also, I mean, even in vanilla, he has like level 70 Pokemon, which would mean he's been through quite a few battles himself to get his Pokemon that strong. Okay, he still has the same team as vanilla. It's just the levels are buffed. Wow, he's a lot stronger than I thought he was. I thought he was like 91 to 93. Do we Grass Knot or Ice Beam here? I mean, Grass Knot, I think Ice Beam with Stab is still better. I don't know what Grass Knot maxes out at. I mean, Abaddon should be pretty dang tanky. We should do max damage. Does he have sturdy? I know he has focus sash, but he doesn't have sand stream. Or does he? Okay, no, he does. I was gonna say, I thought all Paladins had sand stream. Which really wouldn't be that big of a problem, because, you know, if we didn't have to outlast, or like if we could just outlast his sand stream. Now, we're only really fucked if he has like an Excadrill, or anything that gets extra speed in Sandstorm. Okay, well, hello everyone. We have been fucked. So the way we beat Excadrill when we fought Clay was used Feather Dance, but we don't have that. I think you sacrifice Odette to try and get a Tailwind? Or do we send an idea? Do we... I'm gonna take the little bit less risky encounter. Because even though I don't think Excadrill can one-shot... Granted, he probably can one-shot Odette. I kind of forgot about Stealth Rock damage. Just hope Stone Edge misses, okay. Cool. Odette, please! Live with 1 HP! Oh, we are super fucked. He's just gonna sweep us with Excadrill. Well... I think Idea, I mean, as long as he doesn't have a fighting type move, Earthquake cannot kill us. It can't do it. Like I said, it can't do it. I said it can't do it. Well, back to the Pokemon battle. Oh my god. This is like the worst possible team we could have fought him with, is the ground type one. Because any other team we could counter with Sandstream, you know? And because whatever it's called, Sandstream is broken, or really any of the Pokemon that like spawn in conditions, they're just like straight up broken in Gen 5. Because they last forever, it'll never wear off. Unlike, you know, normal, if you just use Sandstorm, it'll wear off after 5 or 8 turns, depending on, you know, your thingy. I mean, maybe we keep Aurora in. But I mean, if Idea couldn't live through it, then Aurora's definitely not. Because, I mean, Aurora's got more defense, but significantly less HP. I mean, if you can one-shot Idea, then I just don't... I mean, Idea's got almost 100 HP more. And 229 versus the exact same defense. So yeah, it's impossible to win this. His Excadrill is just gonna sweep us because we don't know any weather moves. And I don't even think we have TMs. And even if we do have TMs, I don't think any of our Pokemon can learn. I mean, that's the best thing he could have done, is going for the Iron Head there, simply because we get Rocky Helmet damage. I mean, the only way we win is if he misses, basically. Or if we can lower his HP enough for Glenn to kill with a Sucker Punch. Dude, Stealth Rock is a dumb move. I mean, it's not really. I'm just salty, but... Unfortunately, Operation Better Have Burn Heal is not working. Dude, my dude levitates. That's what annoys me about Stealth Rock, man. Is that like it doesn't make any sense? Because I mean, it like does more damage to burn types, even though shouldn't they just be able to fly over the rocks? You know? I mean, come on, dude. I mean, I don't know. Because he resists all of these moves. I mean, he's immune to Thunderbolt and he resists everything else. But Chestar is our only chance to have a Pokemon faster. I mean, we can like sacrifice all of our Pokemon and maybe have Glenn kill with a Sucker Punch. Like that's our only option. Because Rock Slide I don't think it's ever missed in this entire LP when used by the AI. And honestly, I don't think Sucker Punch can still kill, because he's gonna resist it. Excadrill is actually my most hated Pokemon. There's no Pokemon I hate more than it. Because he's gonna full restore it now. Which is actually maybe good for us. I think Edea, I mean if we can get a Dragon's Dance up, maybe Edea can just sweep the rest of the team. Because she's our only good Pokemon. Because he should full restore. Okay, never mind. What do I know? I guess he already used his full restore. I've gotten so used to Rising Ruby where every trainer has like 2 full restores. Yeah, so I mean there's literally, we can't win that fight. So, what we'll do is, since I can still adjust my date and time, it is now, I'm recording this in November. Hello, everyone. It has been 4 months. Now hopefully it'll reset when we leave like this. No, we gotta like leave entirely. I mean, there's like, it's impossible for us to win that fight. Because it's broken. Well, do we have any TMs actually? Like, can we teach anyone moves? I'm trying to see. Yeah, we don't have any weather TMs. Right? Yeah. So I mean, it's you cannot beat him there with this team. It's not possible. So instead of wasting my time trying to do the impossible, we're just going to leave and come back and fight him with another roster. Because really we should be fighting his summer. Now that I think about it, we should be fighting his summer roster. Because I'm recording this in the summer, but for some reason the game thinks that July is fall. Now you may be wondering, you know, that doesn't sound right, and who fucking knows, man. Now, why is it not updating the, so winter, so now it thinks it's winter, even though I actually set it back to April, because I want to fight a summer roster. No? Dude, I don't get the seasons, they make no sense, and also I don't know why that's not going away, the little save state thingy, it does that sometimes. Honestly, I think the emulator's like, slowly breaking. There it goes. It's, I do not understand. How do the seasons work in Pokemon? Seasons. What? Spring, summer occurs in February, June, and October. Alright. My favorite summer month, October. What? Oh my god. So they're not actually based on the real world seasons. Okay, I did not know that. So now it is October. Okay. I don't know if, I think we'll keep all that in, because fuck it, man, who cares? This video is already too long. What is shaving another 3 minutes off gonna really do? Oh my god. Just stop, game. So here's what we do. So it should be, I assume the summer is fire-based, which means he probably leads with a Ninetales. Which means, what's the best thing for Ninetales? We don't want to send Edea out, simply because I want to save Sandstream for like his next Pokemon, just to counteract it. None of these are exactly that. I mean, Glaceon is kind of okay, but it's just gonna get destroyed by Ninetales. Because I don't know which one does it count going first. It might actually count Ninetales' Drought before our Sandstream. Let's test it. I'm pretty sure it's a fire-based roster, which, I mean, the only Pokemon with Drought is Ninetales, besides Groudon in this game, right? Torkoal doesn't have it, I don't think. Yeah, it is Ninetales. Yeah, I don't actually remember. Does Torkoal have Drought in Gen 5? I mean, Ninetales is just a better Pokemon, but, so... Honestly, I wonder if we should just Dragon Dance it up. I wasn't paying attention. Did our... Okay, ours came in after. So I think we just Dragon Dance it up. You absolute fool. You complete idiot. Thinking that you're smarter than me. Welcome to the Sandstorm Dome. How does it feel? God, I just hate Excadrill, man. I mean, really, it's just Clay PTSD. I mean, he's a cool Pokemon and everything, and so I don't really have too much beef with him, but he always shits on me. Like, I don't know, every roster I construct is just destroyed by Excadrill. I mean, it doesn't help that he has a permanent Sandstorm that doubles his speed, but, you know. I mean, you can also blame it on me for not, having any weather moves, because, I mean, if we just do, like, Rain Dance or Sunny Day or something, that fight would be a lot easier. But we do not know any of that, just crunch his ass. I mean, it's crazy, like, how different this fight is going, simply because he doesn't have an Excadrill with double speed. Okay, Edea has stomped enough of the fight that we can give it some XP to other people. We've already convincingly won at this point, so... Yeah, it seems like the whole roster is based around Sunny Day Solar Beams. Probably, well... No, because it's not like he has thick fat. You know, like old dang old Mega Venusaur. It's kind of weird, like Mega Venusaur like probably has like the best like ability gain of all the Gen 1 Megas, and he's like the worst one. Like graphically, well, I guess actually Mega Blastoise is pretty shit, but I don't know. Mega Venusaur is just bad. I don't even know how I really got to thinking about Megas, but do we think Salamence can one-shot Aurora? Probably, but let's give it a shot. I mean, he probably knows Fire Blast, but I'm gonna give it a shot. You fool. Oh, of course he has the dang old Yacha Berry, dude. Well, very good use of your Yacha Berry. I'm kind of surprised. No, not Rotom. Please don't be Fan Rotom, man. Don't put that evil on me. So, I mean, regardless, he's going to be Electric type. It's probably either Watt. Well, no, it'll be Heat Rotom, right? So... I actually used a Rotom in the Rising Ruby LP that I mentioned. Not LP, playthrough. Obviously it wasn't an LP. Playthrough because I did an electric monotype run. I used a washed Rotom. I have a little bit of a newfound appreciation for the Pokemon. I mean, I never thought he was bad, I just thought he was very annoying, and I had PTSD from the battle against Ian in Chargestone Cave in the first BlazeBlack, where he has the 6 Rotom. And it's very annoying. One thing I didn't actually realize though is that the way the Rotoms work is that they can only actually learn like one move of their extra types, and it's like taught to them by default, which kind of ended up screwing me because in the electric monotype run, there's only 2 electric water types. There's Wash, Rotom, and Lantern. And the last time I played BlazeBlack prior to the LP, which is like 3 years ago, which would have been the last time I played this game too, when I played them off screen, I used a Lantern in that playthrough. And I kind of have like a rough 5-year rule when it comes to Pokemon, where like I won't reuse a Pokemon until it's at least been like 5 years, you know? Sometimes longer. I really don't like ever reusing Pokemon at all, unless you kind of have to. But, so I was like, oh, I'm not going to use Lantern in that playthrough. And I was like, oh, well, I can use Wash Rotom. He can learn Surf and stuff, right? Because he's water electric. No, he cannot learn Surf. He cannot learn any TMs that regular Rotom can't. Which makes him kind of shit, in all honesty. Because your only water type move is Hydro Pump. Which is honestly, it's one of the better, like, high damage, low accuracy moves. But it's still, it missed quite a lot. What do you want to do here? Just Cheshire him, man. This is what I should have done from the start. Now, why did I Psychic? You know what it is? Like, the galaxy brain, what just happened, is we were talking about Rotom, and in that playthrough, Rotom's Shadow Ball was in that 4th slot down there, where Psychic is for Cheshire. So I was thinking, use Shadow Ball, talking about Rotom, which is like, oh, Shadow Ball's right down there. No, you fool. I remember something Zekrom told me once. Zekrom and Reshiram are searching for new possibilities by walking alongside humans. Meanwhile, those that live in the wild try to better themselves, without relying on anyone else. There are many different Pokemon, and their different ways of living. That is the true freedom of Pokemon. That is what connects Pokemon to us. I will set off on another journey. There are still many Pokemon in the world I should talk to. And there's also a trainer I want to tell how I feel. So I don't know how that works. I think you can rebattle him other times. Like, he says he's gonna fucking leave and then he just comes back like tomorrow. So he's kind of a big old liar, but not entirely sure about that. I would assume you can rebattle him since he has 4 different rosters depending on what month it is. So I would be very surprised if that was a one and done thing. We're not going to battle all of his rosters because, well, you know, the ground one is really hard and we can't beat it unless we get lucky. The only way we can beat that is if Rock Slide misses Odette. Basically, that's kind of it. Really, I guess what we could do is we could send out Tyranitar and Dragon Stance up on Hippowdon. That's really probably the best way to do it. We could have done that now that I think about it, but what do I want to do? So next video, we've got 2 things left to do, at least as far as I know. We have the Black City, where we're going to do the final area of the Black Tower. I still have to do Area 9. I'm going to do that one off screen, and I'm only going to show Area 10, because the areas have gotten pretty long, and it would be like an hour-long video if I tried to do both of them on screen. So we're just going to do the final area, battle dude, and then we've got our finale right after that. One thing, also the other thing we'll do is we will do the DNA splicers with Kyurem and Zekrom at the start of the video, so we can finish off our dang old Pokedex. Because we're almost done with the regional. I think we're just missing this. How do I... Let's just scroll through. Can you not do it faster? Just kind of do a little bit of a glance through. Yeah, we've seen 298, so that means we're just missing the fusion forms. Alright, let's go ahead and finally end this video. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.